2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. It's a new season about to begin. Clean slate. Plenty of hopes and dreams out there. Kenny, how do you spot a new legitimate contender?
I usually look for the team with good balance, where one guy isn't doing everything. One guy can facilitate everything, but he can't do everything. So offense, defense, balance, and they gotta have a big shot maker.
You know, I look for unselfishness, guys playing with each other, mental toughness. No weak-minded team has ever won a championship, Ernie.
How about continuity, too? How about very little changeover from a team that was really good the previous year, may not have gone as far as they wanted, but returning the same bunch?
That helps.
Yeah.
Well said.
No need to add anything to that.
Continuity. Yeah. Kevin Harlan knows all about that.
But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors taking on the Brooklyn Nets. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, Klay Thompson continues to be happy with his role in the Warriors. He said winning is so much fun. It's one thing to put up numbers, and it's another to sacrifice and be on the best team in the NBA. I'll take the latter every time. At the end of the day, people are going to remember championships. That's what it's all about. That's absolutely right. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That's the mindset you have to have. In the end, winning titles should be the ultimate goal. And Clark, tonight we have an incredible matchup at the guard position. What do you think we'll see?
Well, both of these guys are outstanding scorers, and they get their own shot rather easily, so that'll be fun to watch. And not only can they get their own shot, but they're both good at creating for others as well. So I tell you what, this could be a doozy, Kevin. This could really be a lot of fun to watch. Here we go.
And it's the Warriors to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Chandler in at the 5. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Outside Kid. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And for this new front office in Brooklyn, such a daunting task, Clark. A pretty bare cupboard as far as players and picks. How do they do it?
Well, you got to make $1 out of 15 cents, basically, and that's a stretch. Hiring a top-flight analytics team to find hidden gems, another piece of the puzzle. A big performance staff to individualize and maximize player development, but it goes back to resources being invested in good players that will develop, and then folks to develop them.
The free throw drops for Kidd. Both free throws good from Kidd. So it's the Warriors now. Thompson with it. Chandler a screen. Thompson dishes to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Chandler kicks to Durant. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Coleman. Feeds the kid. Little turnaround. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. This, of course, their first look at the Nets.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Jason Kidd. And the dunk by Chandler.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Here's Kidd after the made shot from Tyson Chandler. Chalk up 2 there. Martin's got his first 2 points of the night. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Green kicks to Curry. Misses the 3. Golden State on deep. Outside Kidd. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Kidd against Curry. Here's Petrovic, and a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Petrovic has got his first 2 points. Curry against Kidd. Curry passes to Durant. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Nets.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. The Nets working the ball around now. Martin the screen. Here's Petrovic, and the 3 ball is good. Petrovic has got 5.
Superb playmaking from Kidd with that dish right there.
Livingston kicks to Chandler. Back to Livingston. Green, the screen. 6 to shoot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Kidd. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Number 1, Draymond Green.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Chandler is screen. Here's the screen. Thompson outside. Green, the screen. Thompson dishes to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Well, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammate. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
And here are the Warriors now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And here's Green outside, and Van Horn pulls it down. The Nets with the lead. The feed to Kidd. There's a screen. Martin with a screen on Thompson. Outside for Kidd. Inside. That one doesn't go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Lobbed up there for Chandler. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Good season for him last year. He averaged 22 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Kidd passes to Petrovic. Left side, Kidd. Shoots over Livingston. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Oh, a really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
Thompson outside. Green, the screen. They set the screen. And Thompson kicks to Durant. The 11-footer. Nice jump shot. Good.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Here's Kidd. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Anderson comes in for Petrovic. And then for Golden State, West comes in for Chandler. And it's Iguodala in for Draymond Green.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here we are, Clark, opening night. It's officially upon us. I know you think it's important to get off to a good start, don't you?
I really do, Kevin. It's better than getting off to a poor start. Because the season is so long, you've got time to overcome either one, but it's always best to get off to a nice start. It gives you confidence and gives you momentum that you can build on.
Great positioning on the putback. West has got his first points of the night.
A guy like him cannot be left alone around the hoop. If you do, it'll be buffet style all day long. Plenty of seconds right there.
Pass to Coleman. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got his 4th assist in this one.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
West kicks to Thompson. He dishes it to Livingston. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Now Anderson, following the 3-point attempt by Jason Kidd. They grab their own miss. Martin. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Really like how he used his body, got outstanding position on the boards, and then maximized it.
Here's Livingston. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Some changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Kevin Durant. And Krabs subbed in for Klay Thompson. Warriors trail by 5. And here's Livingston. Shoots from the corner. No good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backdoor.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Anderson dishes to Williams. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 5. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now here's Livingston, defended by Anderson. Bucket is good. And it's now only a 1-point Nets lead.
shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Jefferson passing to Williams. Back to Jefferson. And here's Anderson for three. The Warriors pull it in. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. Bogut kicks to Crabbe. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Mozgov.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The dish to Williams. And it's sent back by West. Goes up the baseline. Here's Bogut. And he makes the bucket. True contact and gets the whistle too. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Booker, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Jeremy Lin comes in for Anderson. And Golden State also making a change. Nick Young's checked in for Sean Livingston. Free throw, good, Bogut. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
Warriors leading by 4. Crabbe with the ball. And it's Lin picking him up. Shot's good from West.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Here's Kittle. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And a wide open look for Lin. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just wonderful form on the J from Lin, dropping it in the face of the D.
Iguodala dishes to Bogut. Back to Iguodala. Screen by Bogut. Iguodala, the pass to Crabbe. Here's Bogut. Mozgov with the block.
7-1 with a plus wingspan. Mozgov can send your shot behind you in a hurry.
Iguodala outside. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bogut kicks it to West. Kick by West. Young with no one around. Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 3. Here's Kittle. Left side, Lin. He kicks to Mozgov. Booker the pass to Kittles. There's Lin with the 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top. They're up by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
Everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man, just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. West out there with Nick Young. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Allen Crabb. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Jefferson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Lynn with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge.
Yeah, how about the touch there from Curry? Just keeping control even while getting knocked around. Yeah, and Steph Curry, maybe not putting up the numbers he did from that impressive MVP campaign, but he is still one of the most feared players in the league on offense. And when he wants to, he can take over a game, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for West. And with Curry and his ability to put a team away in one quarter, Greg, it's absolutely incredible.
I mean, Curry just has that ability to end a game's competitiveness in a short span. What is amazing is he does so much and will often sit out the fourth quarter because of the lead he's helped to build.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Booker.
Love seeing Booker work on that mid-range jumper, Kevin. Another shot he has seamlessly worked into his quiver of shots.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Curry against Land. Passes it to Zeller. Here's Booker. McGee with the block. Now the Warriors moving it up. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Young. 9 points for Steph Curry.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Kittles passes to Zeller. 5 on the clock. Curry with the steal. Now here's Crabb. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. McGee is screen on Lynn. Crabb got a hand on it. From deep, Green. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Stolen by McGee. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. There's the pass to Van Horn. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And he makes the first. And Clark, when you were growing up, was there one player in pro basketball you tried to emulate or model your game after?
I really didn't pattern my game after any particular player. I tried to piece and parcel from a lot of players. I loved the gracefulness of Lou Alcindor, now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when I first saw him back in the late 60s. At his size and the way he could move and his touch was impressive. And then as I became more of a forward in high school, you looked at guys like Magic Johnson and I looked at Marcus Johnson out at UCLA. Dr. J was a versatile forward as well. George McGinnis, who ended up becoming a really good friend of mine as I got drafted by the Pacers. Mobile and had ball skills and tried to play like.
The Nets making a switch here. Kids checked in. Curry against Kidd. From deep three-point range, Curry can't get it to go. Nets trail by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dishes the Kidd. And Chandler sends it back. And he recovers it. Shot by Zeller, no good. Warriors leading by 5. Thompson outside. It's Chandler high post. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. For Brooklyn, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Green against Kidd. Chandler with the block. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call, Brooklyn the foul.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel, because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding. One of the better teams in our league.
Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for Brooklyn.
I mean, credit their guards. They've done a great job of crashing the backboards. The effort isn't the question, though. They've got some other questions to answer if they're going to get back in this game.
Nets trail by 10. Anderson outside. Pass to Coleman. Back to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 10. Floats one. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Coming off a terrific season. 9th in blocks, 13th in scoring, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percent.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. Anderson outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Warriors, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after mates. Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Boy, that's a thing of beauty there.
Here's Curry following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Outside, Green for the 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Petrovic, guarded by Curry. Pass to Petrovic. And here's Anderson for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on the roll.
Curry kicks to Green. Thompson from long range. A rebound by the Nets. Van Horn's got his third rebound tonight. He feeds it to Anderson. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Coleman.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Warriors shooting 40% from the field. Now Curry. He's got 12. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
You know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
It's Anderson with the drive. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Now here's Anderson. He has 6. Green with the ball. Outside Curry. From past the arc. And there's Green on the assist by Durant. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Now here's Anderson. Outside Williams. Here's Petrovic. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Kenyon Martin, who's checked in for Brooklyn. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 7. Outside Curry. Off target from three-point range.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Van Horn. He's covered by Iguodala. Iguodala with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Offline with his 3. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Here's Iguodala. Oh!
Oh, man. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Petrovic to the middle. The kick out to Anderson. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
Petrovic with the pass to Anderson. And Durant sends it back.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
It's Curry outside. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Timeout called the Nets. And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle, but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season. Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those days. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it's just not working for you.
Now here's Iguodala. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. You always say it, Clark, so much of the game is played inside your mind, between the ears, in your head. Which players jump out to you as being some of the smartest players on the floor?
Kevin, there are so many guys that fall into that category. LeBron James is at the top of the list for me because of how he impacts the game in so many ways at both ends of the floor, and his size and athleticism make him unique. Chris Paul, another guy who has great awareness on the court.
The free throw drops for Iguodala.
And the Nets' decision to go all in for a title, much scrutinized, and rightly so. I mean, you've got to respect the financial commitment, and at the time, an NBA record for payroll didn't quite pan out the way they hoped.
And Iguodala drops them both. And for the Nets back in 2013-14, the new luxury tax structure resulted in record losses for the franchise. $144 million. That's a lot in a single season.
Yeah, that's a lot of zeros, Kevin. More than 10 times the next closest team at the time. So that's not a list you want to be on. Ownership now showing a little more discipline and restraint. Even looking to sell almost half the team to spread those future costs.
Here's Crabb after Richard Jefferson's basket. West misses.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Left side, Anderson lets it go from 11. Count that one. Anderson's got his third basket of the night right there.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And here's Livingston. He's got 6. Picked by West. Hit the floater. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Anderson. No good on that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Livingston kicks to Crabb. Back to Livingston. Shot from 12. 6 to shoot. Crabb with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up. Crabb, no good.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
That certainly was a deep one. I mean, maybe move in a little bit next time. There's no such thing as a 4-point line.
Kicks it to Jefferson. Anderson right side. Back to Jefferson. And the lead is down inside single digits. Jefferson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome to halftime. Hey, what a fantastic time of the year. NBA season getting underway. Hey.
I'm excited. I am really excited. I am really, really excited.
Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. Well, for the Warriors. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, the more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
Their lack of execution surprised me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time, just make the simple play. And this is why. Without giving away possessions, they'd be a lot closer in this game.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
The second half just about to get going here. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Yeah, a real game changer in that regard, too. I mean, his activity was great. Excelled at finding ways to come up with those steals.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Nets trail by 7. We've got Petrovic. He's out there with Jason Kidd, and it's Van Horn in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Petrovic's shot is off.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Green has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Use it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
There's a screen. Here's Durant. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
It's like Durant doesn't even notice the hands in his face, just rises up and drains it like he's the only one in the gym.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
Petrovic with the pass to Van Horn. Outside Kidd, lock at 6. Pass to Petrovic, shoots over Curry, and the shot is long. Warriors leading by 8. Feeds to Durant. Green, the screen. Off the screen. Rebounded by Coleman. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Kidd kicks to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Petrovic after the made shot from Tyson Chandler. Here's the screen. Kidd against Green. Coleman, the pass to Petrovic. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Three-pointer, Kidd. It's rebounded by Golden State. Chandler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Green. It's tipped. Here's Petrovic, guarded by Curry. Outside, Kidd. And the pass to Petrovic. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 6 assists in the game.
Can't give up these looks. I mean, the defense has to be more aggressive guarding the perimeter.
Outside Curry. The feed to Durant. Green, the screen. Just 5 on the clock. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Green against Kidd. Pass to Van Horn. Martin with the screen for Kidd. Chandler with the defensive effort.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Now Kidd. After the missed three from Stephen Curry, it's Kidd with the drive. Coleman, the pass to Kidd. Here's Petrovic. This one for three. Green with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Curry with the three. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Petrovic, guarded by Curry. Outside, Martin. There's the pick. Pass to Petrovic. Out to the wing. That's a two from Kidd. They get the rebound. Passes to Petrovic. Puts up a three. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Thompson dishes to Green. The screen from Thompson. He kicks it to Curry. Jacks up a three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. It's been a coaching carousel in Brooklyn in recent years, Clark. Your thoughts on Coach Kenny Atkinson, who came from Atlanta, and what he's done there, and what about his staff?
Well, you know, brave souls, and I think Kenny Atkinson has the right approach. Time will tell what kind of coach he becomes, but I like what I've seen from him. He confessed that people he respected told him he'd be insane to take the job, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, and he stepped into it. The Nets have to return the faith he showed and give him time to build this team.
Count it, and that's now 11 points for Jason Kidd.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Clark, you know we like to reach out to the fans and have them send in questions, so I've got one right now. Here's Alex in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than basketball are you best at?
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete, had good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become a better than average golfer.
And the Warriors making a change here. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Chandler. West comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Nick Young is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Kidd. Andrew Bogut unable to get his shot to go. Picked by Williams. And Booker kicks to Jefferson. For three, Kidd. No good, shot missing. AT that time from Curry. Young outside. Bogut sets a screen for Young. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Picked by West. Looking to end the drought, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Kidd with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Kidd with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Young, here we go. Jefferson with some nice D.
Excellent concentration from the D. Intimidated the shooter, bothered him, distracted him, and made him think twice as he went in for that layup.
Now here's Booker. He dishes it to Jefferson. Zeller, a screen on Young. They set the pick. Here's Kidd, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Kidd's got 6 points in the quarter.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Young from outside. It's rebounded by Williams. Nets trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kidd against Curry. Kidd, no good. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. From deep, Iguodala. Rebounded by the Nets. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Jefferson passing to Williams. Kidd against Iguodala. And finished off by Williams.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Eventually, we're going to have some fun tonight. It should be fun. It should always be fun, all right? But we're just kind of fighting ourselves still. Just continue to look to move the ball, get some kind of flow offensively, and D up down here, we'll start enjoying ourselves.
Great way to look at it. Steve Kerr asking his guys to go out there and have some fun. Not every coach is going to say that. He emphasizes that.
Yeah, and that's his style. I mean, he's an encouraging coach who really demands greatness. I mean, he's certainly been around enough greatness in his career to know what to look for.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. Green is out there with West, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward. Thompson outside. He feeds it to Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
And the Warriors with some changes. Tyson Chandler has checked in for West, and Durant subbed in for Andre Iguodala. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Jefferson. There's the pass to Coleman. 4 on the shot clock. The 3. It's good from long range. Petrovic has got 9 points here in the second half.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Jason Kidd is checked in for Jefferson. Jason Kidd. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And that one is off. Good defense by Kidd.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Right side, Durant. Thompson outside. Shoots the 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And it's 6 points for Klay Thompson.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Outside Kidd. Chandler with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Here's Petrovic. Kicks it to Martin. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Kidd. And Thompson sends it back. Outside Curry. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here are the Warriors now. Timeout called the Warriors.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David.
What a treat it is to watch Curry dish the rock. It has a sense for knowing where his guys are at all times.
Here's Kidd using his post move to get the 2 points.
Resplendent release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Chandler outside. Back to Thompson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Nets trail by 5. Now Kidd. There's the pick. From deep. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Warriors have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive output. And Chandler throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing up. Off at all, are they?
Here's Petrovic. Outside Kidd. Outside Martin. Pass to Petrovic. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Durant. On the wing, Thompson. For 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers. Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And another 3 for Golden State.
And that stroke of Durant. Effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Kidd. Down low. It's tipped. They set the pick. 4 on the shot clock. Good as the jump shot falls. Kidd's got 4 this quarter. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 20-6 run. The screen from Thompson. Curry dishes to Durant. Outside, Green. Another three for Golden State.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Clark, we've seen a few active players have their own podcasts that they produce throughout the season. That's a good idea or a bad idea for them?
Again, I'm ambivalent to that because the landscape is so different now with the social media platforms. And I like the fact that players have a chance to control their narrative, their story, through the different social media platforms, the Players Tribune, podcasts. Now, you have to balance that with your responsibilities and obligations to your team, your teammates, and your franchise. And so that's where it becomes a challenge, managing your time effectively and using it wisely. But clearly, players should have the opportunity to be fully engaged people beyond just playing the game.
And here is Kidd following Draymond Green's three. Outside Kidd. Here's Petrovic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Thompson inside the line. And no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Van Horn, the pass to Kidd. Cutting the screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Warriors leading by 14. Outside Curry. Feeds to Thompson. Green, the screen. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Kidd. Cutting the screen. Outside Kidd. Pass to Van Horn. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Petrovic with the pass to Coleman. And here's Kidd from the arc. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Durant kicks to Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 22.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Martin the screen, passes it to Petrovic. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now here's Curry. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Green, the screen. Jumper off the screen. Almost, but it rolls out. Nets trail by 16. Here's Van Horn. And the pass to Coleman. The feed now to Kidd. 11 feet away. Kidd with another miss. And for the Warriors, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Thompson outside. There's a good screen. He kicks to Green. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. And that one drops. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Now here's Kidd. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
2 minutes.
And Thompson sends it back. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Warriors leading by 18. Curry kicks to Durant. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Green. Curry passes to Chandler. Clock at 6. Back to Curry. From deep. And another three for Golden State.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And I tell you what, Greg, once he finds that rhythm, he's hard to guard. Shots come easy for him.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Steph Curry.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Van Horn. From deep three-point range, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Kevin Durant. Gave a slow start for you offensively, but you were able to stay aggressive. How do you keep that mentality as a great scorer?
Well, you got to keep shooting, no matter what happens. So it's easy to, play well throughout the game when you're making shots, but when you're missing, you got to get your mind right, and that's what I tried to do, is just stay aggressive.
And it sure showed out there. Thank you very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.